Thank you, Chairman and Representative. My name is Calvert. I don't represent any organization. I represent just myself. I would like to present or express my gentle opposition to Convention of States plan. I think the danger is real, but I don't consider supporters of this measure to be evil or treacherous. I think most of them are in many respects, they have many of the same concerns that I do, and this is their method of going about it. I share many of the concerns that Representative McCollum and Mr. Meckler and others have expressed. And in discussing this issue, I've had an opportunity to speak at length with Mr. Meckler and others, and have many friends with them due to how much we agree on. It's kind of cool. I've made relationships with these people, even though I'm on a different side of the issue. I want to start by making it clear that we're on the same side in so many ways, but we have different strategies for reining in this treacherous and broken federal government. I have two concerns today that I wish to express for why I oppose the convention to propose amendments to the U.S. Constitution. Number one, let me start by asking kind of a rhetorical question. Why are we here today discussing the possibility of changing the Constitution? We're here today in large part because the judicial branch has stepped far beyond its constitutionally delegated powers by establishing itself as the top legislative body. Should we change the Constitution in the hopes that the judicial branch will have a drastic change of heart and start following its constitutional role? Before we answer that question, let's consider a little history on how we came to have a judicial branch which has established itself as the top legislative body. The judicial branch didn't establish itself as the top legislative body all by itself. It had a lot of help from both the executive branch and some in the legislative branch failing to stop the judicial branch from trampling the Constitution. The executive branch has a duty to refuse to enforce unconstitutional rulings, and the legislative branch has a duty to impeach judges who hand down unconstitutional rulings. This concept of the judicial branch having legislative powers is not completely off the wall from a historical standpoint. Some of our philosophical predecessors are actually from England, and they had a system where they used the courts to develop their body of laws, which is called common law. In fact, Arkansas statutory law actually recognizes English common law as binding for issues that are not addressed in our written code. In the U.S., we have a constitution that set up a legislative process that does not include the judicial branch as part of that legislative process. Congress has the power to impeach judges who fail to maintain good behavior. The Supreme Court has utterly trashed the Constitution by mandating things like gay marriage licensing on the states, and also abortion through Roe v. Wade and maybe one or two other rulings, and it has basically made...
Mr. Schuyler, I'm sorry to interrupt you, but your time's up. Appreciate your comments. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Signed up to speak next is Matt McGee.